Honestly, Carter, it makes me sick. It makes me livid.
What?
You going to work in a pub. It's not very young executive, is it?
Precisely, Pat. That's just what I say to Lofty. Isn't it, Lofty?
Well,
don't answer that, Lofty. Give us a kiss instead. Isn't he perfectly formed? Look at the little lobes to his ears. Look at his little nostrils. Hey, you'd look right smashing stood in the middle of a rock garden, wouldn't you, Lofty? Don't answer that, Lofty. Give us a kiss instead.
I had such plans for you, Carter.
Oh,
I could just visualise you all chunky and manly and lantern-jawed, just like one of them husbands you see on the front of knitting patterns.
Oh, give it a rest, will you?
I used to visualise you coming home from work with a smug grin on your face because you'd just beaten the chief systems analyst at squash. And you'd glide into the kitchen and you'd put your arms round my waist and you'd croon, "Oh, darling, are we having real custard again with a ratatouille?"
That's just how I see Lofty, isn't it, Lofty?
Well,
don't answer that, Lofty. Give us a kiss instead. You look at his little clobber. Isn't he dinky, Pat? Look at his little singlet sticking out through his little shirt front. Look at his little braces. He's just like a little marionette. You're my little Pinocchio, aren't you, Lofty? Don't answer that, Lofty. Give us a kiss instead.
I don't want to interfere, Mrs. Brandon, but do you think you could go somewhere else to do that?
Do what, Pat?
That. Kissing and cuddling and grunting and rucking up the carpet.
Oh, Pat, we're only spooning, and there's no wrong with spooning. And he has had the decency to keep his hat on, haven't you, Lofty? Don't answer that, Lofty. Give us a kiss and say... What's to do, Lofty?
Nothing. Everything's tip-top, but
what?
But you're sitting on me nasal inhaler.
Nasal inhaler. Oh, you do have the most romantic equipment, Lofty. Why don't you show Carter and Pat your bottle of lung balsam? Don't answer that, Lofty. Give us a kiss instead.
I know very well why you're going to work in that pub.
Why?
Because Linda Preston's working there as a barmaid.
Give over.
I will not give over. She'll be stood behind that bar, showing her whatsits and fiddling with her doodahs, and you're supposed to be a pregnant father.
Oh, dear God, why can't you give it a rest?
That's what I was saying to Mrs. Brandon, but she keeps...
I'm fed up with this bloody house. There's you yakking on about young executives. There's me mum mooning around like a lovesick dromedary. There's me Uncle Mort smiling all day. Look, smiling. Him smiling. There must be a major natural disaster in the offing.
There is.
What?
I think your mother's melted the wine gums in my hip pocket. I think I'm stuck to the sofa.
Don't panic, Lofty. Wait while they dry out and we'll prize you out with a poker. Now, are you sure your humbugs are tucked out of harm's way? Don't answer that, Lofty. Give us a kiss instead.
I can't stand the more of this. It's driving me out my bloody beanpole.
Oh, Carter, don't talk like that, darling. Tell me you're longing to be a young executive with your own individual pocket calculator. Tell me you're longing to be a father with your own individual baby. Tell me you love me. You do love me, don't you, darling? Don't answer that. Give us a kiss instead.
Morning, all. Nice day for airing socks.
Oh, sorry.
It's all right, carry on, don't mind me.
What are you doing, Les?
Never you mind. You get on with your business and I'll attend to mine. Here we are. I knew it. I knew all this kissing and cuddling had come to no good.
Well, you're not jealous, are you, Les?
No.
Well, what's all the fuss, then?
Because you sat on my morning paper. Honestly, Carter, women, the devils for sitting on newspapers. They've got an infallible instinct for it. Bung a woman in the middle of the Sahara Desert and I'll give you even money she'll sit on the only available copy of the Sporting Chronicle.